Kyle Wagner of Clarinda comes home third today here in Glenwood. Kyle, a good race for you. What are the thoughts and takeaways from today?
That was one of my goals, is to run a good time here. I think 16:30 is what I said to myself. I think I ran at 25. So beating that first meet of the year, that's a good way to come in. And then, yeah.
First race of the year. How challenging is that every year?
It's different because, in practices, I'll be running maybe 6 pace, maybe a little under that at the start. And then I guess what I ran today, I think it was like a 5:20 pace. So it's a little different.
Trayton and Bryant set a pretty fast pace early on. What was kind of your vantage point on that? How did you try to stay in the mix?
I went out with them thinking they wouldn't do something crazy like that, and of course they do that every time. I heard my mile time, it was 4:50. I kind of thought that was a little fast, but I already had a good gap on the next people, so I try to stay right there in the middle, which is where I knew was my pace.
When you reflect on today's race, what's going to be the one thing about your performance that you leave the most satisfied with?
Just your place in the lineup and knowing you can carry your team with you, and we're going to do some good things this year.
Yeah, to accomplish those, where do you have to go from here? What are the things you have to do?
Just show up to practice and work hard every day. I got Trayton here to push me, and I hope I push him. Makes us better.
Bryant Keller of Glenwood finishes second today at his home meet. Bryant, a good field, and you're able to come out in the runner-up spot. Just what are the thoughts?
I just thought I ran it how I wanted to. Went out with Trayton, and first mile we took it out pretty fast, and it kind of hurt on the second and third mile and just couldn't finish on it.
I know Trayton talked about you controlled the pace for the first mile or so. Speak to that first mile and how you tried to attack it.
Yeah, so the first half mile I sat right with him, and then Kyle came up on us, and I'm just taking it out away from him, so I picked up the pace a little bit, and then it was a little too fast.
How challenging of a race is this? I know you're familiar with this course, but it still doesn't look like that makes it any easier.
The first mile is definitely the hard, especially to start off. It's a whole bunch of hills and turns, and then your legs are just dead going up the hills, and it hurts for the second and third mile the rest of the way.
Really good field here. To be able to push yourself early in the year, against Trayton, against Kyle. What does that maybe do for the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster, and just helps me stay motivated for the rest of the year and hope good things to happen, I guess.
Thoughts on the team performance today?
I thought the team did really well. I was super proud of them. They were a whole bunch of, not what I expected the order to be, but just see how everyone's doing, especially with our young guys in their first races. They all did really well today.
Individually and team-wise, what are kind of the goals and expectations this year?
Yeah, definitely team. We want to qualify for state again and hopefully even bring home a medal, a team trophy this year. And individually, just top 5 and push Eichhorn.
A nice win for Clarinda's Trayton Scoppater here in Glenwood. Trayton, this is a good field, this is a tough course, and it's a nice win for you. Just what are the thoughts right now?
It was really hard. The first mile went out super hard. I was going to try and take it from gun to finish, but Bryant had other plans, and big shout out to him. He pushed me through those first two, and I was able to get him at the end, but really good race to him as well.
I think, Brian, I know when you guys came around about 5 minutes in, he was leading. Take us through making the move to take the lead.
Yeah, for sure. When I was visualizing the race before the race, I said Bryant might take it out hard. That was the scenario I tried to play out, and I said just let him go. I think I have the closing speed in that last mile and the strength to bring him back. So I'm really glad I did that, so I wasn't super worried when he went out super hard, and I was able to reel him back in a little bit.
He was kind of lurking in that last mile. How were you feeling in that final mile?
Scared. I'm going to be honest. I was scared. I was really hurting. And going around this final bend, I was pretty sure I had it in the bag. And then I was able to relax a little, have some fun, and finish strong.
This does not look or feel like a fun course, I would imagine. How do you feel you attacked it well today?
Personally, I love it. I love the hills. I love the ones you almost have to crawl up. I think it's just tough, and that's where I think I perform better. To run fast is obviously not great, but I'm glad I could get the school record, and it was fun to run fast.
Yeah, so with that school record, I mean, how rewarding is that when you think of all the work you've put in up to this point?
That's everything. I was hoping to do it first meet in Shan, but when that got postponed, I said, screw it, let's do it first meet anyways, and that turned out to be Glenwood, so I'm glad I attacked it like that.
I know you're probably not lacking confidence at all, and rightfully so, but what does this do for the confidence going forward?
Definitely builds it. During the interview I had earlier, I said my goal is 15:14, but I meant to say 15:40. So I got my goal, but now let's attack the 15:14.
Hey, good job, man.
Thank you.